While much of her work takes place behind the scenes, Diane Ness is at the forefront of success of a lot of good hockey players. Diane grew up in St. Paul as an accomplished figure skater who became a national champion. When an injury led to her retirement, she became a skating coach, and for more than 35 years, she's worked with some of the best, from the National Hockey League to the top collegiate programs in the country.
I actually was asked by a figure skating coach who had turned into a power skating coach for the North Stars. And he double booked himself one day, and he asked me if I would sub for him. I did sub for him, I did teach for him. I came home and I said to my husband, that's it. I'm gonna teach skating to hockey players.
One of her duties these days is a job with the Minnesota Wild, where she's the team's specialized skating instructor. One of her prized pupils is Zach Parisi, who's actually been working with Diane since his high school days at Shattuck St. Mary's. This week on The State of Hockey, we join one of their sessions where she puts Parisi through his paces.
Out here with Zach Parisi from the Minnesota Wild, and specialty skating instructor Diane Ness is here. And overload training is a term that you hear thrown around the hockey circles many times. Today we're actually going to see it. 25 pounds of weight on a skater with specific skills. Take us through it.
Well, this comes at the end of a workout. So during the hour, the first part of the hour is my warm-up. The second part is overspeed, which is skating at an uncomfortable pace, faster than you're used to. And overload comes the last 20 minutes, never longer than 20 minutes, because you're wearing 25 extra pounds. Usually, Zach, we go about 20 minutes of overload, and it creates a low knee bend so that the muscle memory during a game, or especially third period and overtime, you want to stay low. What's the first thing that happens when you get tired?
My back starts to go like this.
Back starts to go over and the knees straighten. This promotes the low center of gravity, the knee bend. We also work a lot on technique during this. It's done at only 50% of the speed, but it's harder because every push digs into the ice. You have a downforce and a knee bend with every push. And you should not do overspeed with a weight vest on. The weight vest is used just for overload, and it's just for technique. So I shouldn't be watching 3-on-2s with weight vests on.
And we're going to do what's called the S drill today?
The S in every zone drill, right.
Okay.
And Zach's going to take us through it. Remember, 50% of the speed, that's it.
All right, we're going to see Zach
Good
Parisi at
hard
50%
pushes.
speed, something we're not used to seeing watching the Minnesota Wild. Let's take a spin at this, guys.
So he's going to start. We'll start in the corner. Remember, no quick starts on these drills.
So it's a nice, even start.
See how low he is already?
Yeah, good
And
knee
the
bend. You
cross
can
of
see
him.
right away, Diane, that
Right.
knee bend is
Right. It's
almost over-dramatic, yes.
It's an exaggerated knee bend. And see the strides, how he's pushing harder into the ice. And he's not on his heel either. So I wanted you to notice too that every single push counted. All his weight is down into the ice, and he's definitely not on his heel. He's staying forward over that knee bend, over that nice low knee bend. So how did that feel? It looked pretty good.
Good, yeah, it felt good.
Hockey's all about that quick, explosive stride. This is a little bit of a different looking drill, Zach, where it's more about the grind of the drill. How does that correlate when we watch you play in a game?
Well, I think like she said earlier, it just kind of teaches you to stay down even when your foundation, when you're getting late in the shift, late in the game, late in the season, all of a sudden you start to stand up a little more, and this helps you get down.
It's the overload. And if you're in high school or above, try it, and then do the in the zone S drill in each zone, just like Zach Parisi, along with Diane Ness. Wild Hockey, don't miss it.